Who also continues to win is the Utah Jazz. My God, is this team good. Here is what winning looks like if you were to go to their schedule online. Look at all that green. I mean, my God. Not only have they overcome their road woes, but they've also just won handily. I know that they're beating up on teams like Detroit, who didn't make the playoffs. Phoenix, obviously not making the playoffs, but they beat the crap out of a playoff team in Indiana. They beat Minnesota twice. They just lost to Boston. I mean, these are really quality wins. After starting, as I stated previously, on the road, 5-19, they have won 15 of 16 road games.
Nice.
That is absurd. And yet we're not talking about this team enough. So now we're going to. Here's where they looked, where they appeared in January. All right. Now look, 1 through 8, no. Oh, they're 10th, that's right. 17 and 26.
Oh, see that break after 8, space? You know what that means?
What does that mean?
Out of the playoffs.
But then here's the thing. When we fast forward to now, you know, they're actually before the break, and then I had 4 more spots. They're 4th. And how dominant they've been, they can't even get inside the top 3 seeds. That's how good the Western Conference is. To go volumes,
which also shows how good they've been, of course. How good the Western Conference is, and they were at that spot. Was that January, our first graphic?
Yes.
And then to, what are we looking at? Beginning of April now, to jump up to the 4th spot in that tough conference. Look at that, man.
So here's how impressive it's been, okay? Now, I wanna just paint the picture of how difficult I think this season has been for Utah, because here are the players they have lost. They have lost Gordon Hayward.
Who's that guy?
I don't know, just signed a humongous contract with Boston. Haven't even seen the best of him, but he was their star, right?
Well, he's got weak bones.
Got to drink some muscle milk. So Gordon Hayward not there. You know who else? Rodney Hood, who we thought was gonna be awesome. He's also not there. As of course, he's with the Cleveland Cavaliers right now. So Gordon Hayward, Rodney Hood is not there. George Hill is not there anymore. A really fine role player, Boris Diaw, is also not there anymore. You know who else? Joe Johnson didn't want to be there, so he's not there anymore. Trey Lyles has been an awesome player for the Denver Nuggets. He was pretty good with Utah. He's not there anymore. Shelvin Mack has been a real quality player off the bench. You know what else happened? He left, he's not there anymore. So they've had the turnover of a team that should not be where they are right now. And here's another part about this. Rudy Gobert has been injured a lot, right? He's been out for some time. When does Rudy Gobert move from Defensive Player of the Year conversation to MVP rankings is what Tavon Parker wrote. The Jazz were 18 and 26 with an offensive rating of 104. They were 16th in the league. Defensive rating 14th, net rating 20th. Since he returned, they're 29 and 7. Their offensive rating, it's still not great, but they're improving. Their defensive rating is 1st overall in the time that he's been back, and their net rating is also 1st in the league. And here's the last part that I know you're gonna love. Mike D'Antoni, I feel like along with the Golden State Warriors, has reinvented the 3-point shot. Here's how good, not rookie of the year, but number 2 rookie of the year, Donovan Mitchell has been. Most 3-point field goals in a rookie season. By a rookie, Damian Lillard is there. Donovan Mitchell is 2nd. He is ahead of Stephen Curry.
He shall pass.
He will pass. You shall not pass.
That will happen.
Oh, it will.
So to answer there was lots of questions there. No, we want them here.
All right, whatever. Yes. Where are you going with this?
So to answer the question of when Gobert will transition from just a Defensive Player of the Year candidate to
he's not in the top 3 for MVP. He's a very good player though.
To answer the question, when will he cross over? Never. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to.
Why never?
Because he's Rudy Gobert.
What does that mean?
You know how the NBA works. Come on, don't act like you don't know this.
Tell me in your opinion how it works, because this is all subjective at this point.
My opinion, or what this?
No, what you were just saying. You know how the NBA works. Tell me how the NBA works in your cranium.
The MVP isn't always the best all-around player. It's a lot of times the most visible scorer in the NBA. Let's just keep it real. That's what it is. Now, Westbrook won it last year. He did everything, right?
Yes, he did.
Because he had to. But we were still not sure he was going to win it because there's this other guy who scores a lot. That's all it was, man. It's the Scorer of the Year award. And you know what Rudy Gobert doesn't do?
Score
40 points a game, even 35. but he changes the game, as you talked about that. But the thing is, it's a glamorous award, so it has to appeal to fans and voters who don't pay attention to things like that. I always talk about how much I love defense and how that changes a game. I mean, like dominant defense and how that changes a game, and it makes scorers' lives easier if you have that guy on your team. Look at Jordan when he had Rodman and Pippen with him. That was the record-breaking season.
I cannot remember the last time, as I'm looking through the list of MVP winners, that did not average a crap ton of points. Yeah. Russell Westbrook, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Derrick Rose, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Dirk, Steve Nash, KG, Tim Duncan, Allen Iverson, Shaq, Karl Malone, MJ, Karl Malone, David Robinson, Hakeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley, MJ again, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Dr. J, Moses Malone. I mean, maybe.
There it is. That's how the NBA works. But that's okay. We enjoy it.
So what's the threshold? You got to put up like 17 and a hook a game?
A lot of times you can't be a center is the first problem, because nobody likes.
Unless you're Moses Malone.
Or unless you're Shaq, because Shaq was the best center of all time. I'll say it every time I mention his name. The best center to ever touch a basketball. But then also, no, you have to be. He's not.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yes. Oh,
more than Bill Russell?
Dominated everyone.
More than Will Chamberlain?
You can keep naming him. I'm gonna keep sticking with him. I'm just saying. Where's Gobert from again?
France.
He's from France. I thought he was. I thought he was Dutch.
No. What's the name of the cycling tournament in that country?
Tour de France.
Right. Why do you say France?
Because that's the way it's pronounced when it's the tour. So he's French.
Yes,
right?
he's French.
That's another thing. Have we ever heard him speak regularly on camera?
Sure.
Does he do commercials? Is he in Gatorade, Adidas commercials? No.
We would only know in the Utah
market. All of that
market.
is what MVPs are. I'm just telling you, that's the way this league works.
So the MVP, if we were to make like
he's a star of the league.
Star of the league.
Like the most
20 plus
marketable
points
player.
per game. Marketable.
Talks a lot.
Well, here's the thing. I'll make a quick thing that Alex Ovechkin, he's a star of the league. So I don't think the language barrier really matters when it comes to MVPs. But hey, I hear where you're going. So let us know your thoughts, youtube.com/TYT Sports.